As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Kaepernick. Going for the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over. At the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Nick Kwiatkowski.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He'll get this to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sam Hubbard on
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here. this is Mark Walton, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3's hit. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
31-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love from the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 92 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on the pickup.
13 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 10, Chiefs nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's got Jack Doyle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Chiefs 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
20-yard line.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. deflect. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's going to air it out for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To Philip Dorsett.
Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Love. That's into the hands of Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
2nd and 12. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep for Gabriel. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
A loss of 3 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, Eckler. He's got a first down past the 30. And some room to work. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, 81 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 32-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Kaepernick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Matt Judon, his second sack of the night. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, That should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 23, Chiefs 14. Set to
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Philip Lindsay.
11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lindsey.
1st down, Kansas City.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He was taken down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure what. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He juked him. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third and long for Love. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
And a first down, Chiefs. That's
back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Kaepernick to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Love now to pass on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mecole Hardman with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 30. Chiefs.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Kaepernick, they're going for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
the 41-yard line.
Watch the whip.
It's Eckler again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. To throw is Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Kansas City.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.